Yeet!
It's week 4 of the National Football League.
And coming up, we'll get a look at Ezekiel Elliott. He had a great week to build off of last time out, reaching triple digits and adding 2 touchdowns. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders, all that and more, coming up next on EA Sports.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Look at this Cowboy team entering play. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established, got what you want to get done, and full focus on the season.
Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the 7th-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His 3rd NFL team, Carson Wentz.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week for the NFL draft, a quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll go down 26. They'll line up on 2nd and 4. Gibson again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. We take a peek at the list of inactives for this
organization. They're just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late season push when we have everyone back. It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries.
37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz to the right side and complete to
Expect to slow this guy down because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
On play action, it's Wentz. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Washington.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller just needs something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to get 7 out of it.
As a compression, this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The numbers for Zeke from last week.
Partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best innings.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it looks like, yes, the Commanders have it. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The 20. Now, after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got
back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also
yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. To the goal line, but Sly able to put this one through. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field.
When it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll start the drive with Elliott. That's to about the 20.
He gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16
as well.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rush. Man open, that's complete to Dalton. And it's 2nd down. Rush. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's territory now. It's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. To throw is Rush. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the
first quarter.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyler Fackrell gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rush. And this one is going to be off
ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Well, they are. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to
because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive.
Coach, they didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, though.
Field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get up near. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Wentz gonna throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback
after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Wentz. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect, bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time.
This for field position after the big play. Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. They had the good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz.
Hit as he throws, doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front. The front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last.
Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Logan Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders have taken the lead.
They went five. The way that you play, when you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point by Sly is set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pollard elects to... They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up.
Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll...
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He finds his target. It's Schultz.
What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
A first down carry by Allen. And some nifty running. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Allen. And he can only manage.
Defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Rush's throw there, caught by Gallup. And some room to work. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 45 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change.
Show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up after that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know that.
To try again after the sack. Wentz. And he'll be hit. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
Now a fair catch taken just across midfield. Next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that
gain. Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This has to go down as one of the simplest.
1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rush to throw. That's caught once again by Gallup. 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Rush. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. Noah Brown. His first touchdown on the year.
Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
A 17-10 score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he can only make. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Wentz. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. But not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing here, Rush. And he wisely. To throw again on 2nd down. Rush. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football.
All through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Finding room at midfield. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 84 yards. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I think everyone in the league talks about.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott.
The results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called in. Called him.
Accepted. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rush. This will be caught by Brown. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rush. And he can't hang on.
That play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case.
Now on to punt this one away. Call that a 10 ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to and get on out and talk about it. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking.
And with time, we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, let's get over to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Josh Allen has a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there.
First 2 quarters definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I
Get down in 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Rush.
And they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said.
Accepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Yeah, he was looking. Washington offense. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Middle of the field.
Distant type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy
Nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll run with Gibson, and he gets it to the 3rd.
ones. Talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. This offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And that is caught down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rush. And he'll go else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Rush. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 3rd.
One man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Looking left side, and it's complete. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Elliott. Zeke with a shake, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt, he's an extra.
And the lead is up to 14. Ezekiel Elliott. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5.
You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself.
They'll go again with Gibson. And they see right now. Working from the gun. Wentz. And he knocks. And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. Now fair catch is called for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partners, excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rush. And he'll just get rid of it.
Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other.
34 now. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backward.
You got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They try to throw an offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wentz now to throw. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the...
Wentz now on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing there.
Gets open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 18. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
With the kind of game he's had so far, they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
As right now, we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. He takes this. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get...
Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
As we get set for the 4th. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might...
Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Rush. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open.
Away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 40. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room.
It's only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets 2
yards to pick up the 1st. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one. He's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Rushing throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively and stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Operating from the gun. Rush. And that is
both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
Forefront of his mind, just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing...
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that important sidelines, we're staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the
takeover offensively. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Football back is trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points.
And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's a third down. Now wins. And they get him down, but not. A give up the middle to Gibson. And this one's going to go. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
End zone, and then try and get the ball back again.
On first down, Wentz. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
Gain of 17 yards. First down, Commanders.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to take the under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Wentz. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wentz on the keeper.
Yes.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
It's a nice pick following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2nd down and goal. Wentz. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a play, trusted confidant is on the sidelines. I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the... 2 minutes left to play in this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott to about the 35.
Now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take this one up. And you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here. So it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Dallas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.